hold on. Just let me just take 10 of these at once here. We're gonna roll 40d4 plus 40.
Basically, it's like you're heavy.
Oh man, and there was the one character who made it all the way through was Earl's Rune Knight Artificer multiclass, and he made it through a fight with like 20
1 hit point.
With 1 hit point after fighting like 18 animated shields and 20 animated swords. He walks out and Pants just goes, "You look terrible. Here, have a healing potion." That help? Okay, have another one.
Oh,
did that help? Okay, have another one.
And another one.
Another one.
No cure wounds. Nothing like that.
Nothing.
just healing potions.
2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2. Take 20 of those, you'll have 150 hit points.
I described it as a meme, and Zeus and I both made characters that were not prepared for that dungeon. We were prepared for like brawling, except for Pants. But
yeah, the reason that Tomb of Horrors is a meat grinder is not necessarily because of the monsters; it's because of all the traps.
Oh yeah, that's the whole allure of it. That Sarek was like, better trap this place real good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to make a copy of Illianor so that I can have my simulacrum.
Okay.
Oh, right. And so we need somebody to pilot Mavarax, and we need somebody to pilot Chorus.
I can pilot Mavarax.
And I volunteered to pilot Chorus. So
the two of us together make a full caster.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So I can be a full cast.
Yay. And it's got half my hit points. So what's half of 158?
My video is still not working on Roll20. It has been months since I was able to use video on Roll20.
Yeah, it's not working for me either today, so
well,
womp.
I can see Mike, and that's basically all that matters as far as being able to see the DMs.
Yeah. Discord is detecting my webcam just fine, and Zoom detects my webcam just fine. But Chrome is not detecting my webcam. Or rather, Chrome is detecting my webcam, but Roll20 is not. Like, I went through and checked, and I was like, okay, permissions, okay.
Does Roll20 have... Oh, it does have permission. Yeah, you were just going through your permissions.
Yeah.
I do have the option for video in this Discord group, though.
Do we have the option? Yeah. Oh!
Somehow.
Oh, look at that!
How'd you do that?
Yeah,
turn on camera. It is. They put it in the bottom, finally.
The what?
Where is that?
Okay, you see where your disconnect button is?
Yes.
Below that, there should be turn on camera.
There is not. There is user settings.
No, not for me.
Open the. Oh, you're in the chat.
Maybe I need to restart Discord and it's in
you might
the
need
version.
to restart Discord. I just restarted Discord because I was trying to fix the microphones.
Does it work for me?
Maybe I go.
Hey, there we go.
Live? No.
I do see that, however, I don't have a webcam right now.
YouTube Live, Charlie.
Oh, I just clicked your video and it turned off. That's weird. That was just a coincidence because I clicked right into
Mike, do you like my picture for Rena the Rhino?
What about in the tiny
Why the heck do you have a rhino?
It was my greater steed.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Aha!
Oh yeah, because you're somehow like 20 levels of Paladin
now. How do you?
He's
That's fucking great.
He's a purple rhino with an obsidian black horn.
How do you show it? All I can see is you. How do you do that thing? Did it just switch me to XSplit?
Yes.
It did.
The frick? Hold on.
Magic bananas.
It was detecting my webcam and now is no longer. So I'm gonna restart Discord. Be right back.
No.
We make sure XSplit's off.
I have to look into getting a new webcam because Earl's using my old one that I needed to replace anyways for teaching lessons at home. Or rather, he was, and now he's a dad, so he's not.
I get that.
I wonder if my simulacrum can turn.
Uh-huh. I don't think so.
It can't disobey
Mike,
me.
can you give me Mavarax control?
Yes. Give me just a second.
I know you're reorganizing.
Yes. All right, so Mavarax is going to Kyle.
I think I can't use my video on this because I'm already using my video on.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that'll keep it from working.
Yay.
Okay. There's that, and then
Hello.
Hello.
Uranus or
Oh.
Chorus.
Hey.
Daft.
Hello.
Why are there so many Sir Throkks?
Aha.
I had Mike make a copy of my character sheet, so that way I could just have my items and stuff, and just copy it over. So that way I could just...
So will my simulacrum also have to roll on the wild magic table?
Yes.
Fantastic. Ooh.
Yay.
We've got 2 wild magic wizards in the party.
Yay.
That's okay.
So wait,
He just has to...
Simulacrum's coming with you or staying?
He's coming with us because his job is literally to cast Wish so that we're immune to the dragon's breath weapon. That's his only job.
Amazing.
That's right. That is something you can do with Wish. Excellent.
And then he's going to take a shit ton of necrotic damage every time he casts a spell for the rest of the combat.
Whee!
Wait, let me bring up Wish again real quick.
Actually,
Isn't that in the bounds of Wish?
I think that's an acceptable use of Wish.
Make immune to one energy type, right?
No, it can make you immune to one.
Yeah, but
type of attack
there's a stress factor in it. In 5th edition, each time you cast a spell until you finish the long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of spell.
Oh.
Yeah. If you use this spell to do anything except duplicate another spell that is of 8th level or lower.
Oh, so it's acceptable, meaning that it won't
No, that's only for if you go beyond the scope of the stuff.
Let's see. If you finally, there's a 33% chance if you're unable to cast Wish if you
is that
suffer
not-
distress. It's right at the
Oh, wait,
bottom.
is it- Yeah, but hold on.
Stress of casting the spell produces
Oh,
any
you can
effect
give
other than duplicating
for-
another spell
For
weakens you.
immunity. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can give resistance without that suffering that condition, but not immunity.
But the simulacrum does it that it doesn't affect Illianor.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it. Like let the
I can grab
simulacrum
10
take as much
creatures of
damage
my
as you like.
choice, immune to a single spell or magical effect for 8 hours.
Yeah. And we just have
But
to find.
It's not a
until-
magical effect.
No, I think the dragon's breath.
isn't. Dragon's breath weapon is considered supernatural, not spell-like.
Oh, do we have that distinction in 5e?
Huh. Well, then I'll be very specific with my simulacrum's wish. His wish is to make Illianor, Throkk, Mavarax, Chorus, Vernon, and Aera immune to the dragon's breath weapon for 8 hours.
All right, we'll see about that. Let's talk about what happened last time because it has been a fucking while.
goodness.
We are immediately teleported to the depths of the astral plane. You are immune.
Damn it, not again!
Yeah,
You are barred from plane shifting for 8 hours.
Yep, you're all immune if it can't hit you.
Yep.
Fine.
I mean, yeah.
If we're gonna do the whole monkey's paw of it, I will find a way to make this work while in combat with the red dragon of the plane of.
We teleport directly in front of Blessic. You're not immune to that.
Goddamn God! All right. So the last time, you all took the time to delve into Chorus.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you were able to find a couple of bits and pieces of Uranus and put them together. But before you could do much more, you were tugged out of your astral projections because Blessing had arrived.
Yeah.
And you had not slain the final great worm in order to weaken its power.
Let's.
So,
In our defense, it took us a lot longer than we thought it took us to do the thing with Chorus.
Yeah, it took like weeks instead of hours.
Time dilation.
yeah. You had to research the spell. You actually had to find the components for it and craft the components for it. You had all this shit to do. Meanwhile, the entire time, Chorus is like, can we just get this over so we can go kill the final great worm?
And we're like, but we need to save our friend! Mavarax used up half of his channels for this!
Amazing.
Yeah, I have more Paladin resources than Mavarax does.
Yes,
sorry,
that's really sad.
quick sidebar. It looks like I don't have access to the Chorus sheet. I also don't have access to the Aera sheet. That's I have something in quotation marks that says Chorus, but it's empty.
Give it a second; it should load.
All right.
Wait, I feel like I had my second fighter level. Why am I only fighter 1? What's going on?
What level are you?
17.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I just hit level 17 finally.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been on level 17 for a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't get fighter 2.
I'm gonna reload.
Okay.
Roll 20.
So,
Not behaving
the great and powerful Albadan.
A great and powerful Albadan.
No, that doesn't happen anymore. He had to completely drain all of his magic and loaded it into a giant fuck-off cannon and fired at it and struck Blessing directly in the eye, causing him to recoil and be pushed back.
So you're gonna have disadvantage on ranged attacks now?
Oh.
Well, that has bought you some time. You're not sure how much, but you know that Blessing is rapidly approaching. And I believe we left off with the portal that was near the volcano being very, very open.
Yeah, we had a dwarven runner or something came across and told us about that because we've seen those dwarven runners before.
Yes.
And then Illianor said he'd meet you guys there because he had to go and do something.
Yes. So,
Teleport us all off to do your own thing.
At the time, I didn't have enough spell slots. I had enough spell slots to get me to the thing that I need to do.
which was to craft your simulacrum.
Right. Yeah, I was getting a long rest in so I could prepare the spells I want him to know, and then I was going to craft him.
All right. Can you throw up the simulacrum spell card for me?
I could certainly attempt to. Yes, there we go. Oh shit, it's got a casting time of 12 hours. Did not see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That comes up the works a little.
It'll just be 3 days.
No. It'll just be half a day. As all I have to do is...
Well, 20 hours to sleep and cast. Sleep prep cast. And then another 8 hours to rest and get the spells you actually want.
Huh?
You gotta prep the spells for the simulacrum, and then prep the spells that you, for your Illianor, actually wants to use in the fight after that, right?
No, he's got what he wants.
Okay. Sweet.
Alright. So, some time passes, and eventually, Illianor shows back up, with another Illianor.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, now there are two of you.
Yes,
Hold on. I haven't drunk anything in like 2 weeks.
we're high elves. We reproduce asexually.
Oh God! How often can you do that?
Oh, come now. Why would you
Why
tell them
doesn't he
such a
look
lie
younger?
like that?
Why doesn't he look younger?
It pans out.
Yeah, it pans out.
So what do you guys want to do? Because you are currently in River's Keep.
Oh, I thought they were going. I thought they were going to Coronin.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the whole plan, like to meet up in Coronin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you meet up in Coronin.
I hate to be this person, but I still can't see Chorus's sheet.
Did you give permission to control but not to see?
That's possible.
All right, so I got to roll a bunch of wild magic real quick because I cast a 7th level spell, so I got to roll for
Just
that.
like a mile and a half away.
Well, no, this will happen like after. Let's see, this is after the simulacrum's created, so I'm down in Minas still.
Oh, okay.
65 for
Drastic
Illianor.
happens in Menace will know why.
65. Up to 3 creatures of your choice take 4d10 lightning damage, so I'm going to choose no one. Then, which one of us was teleporting? I think I was, so I will teleport there. So I have another spell. Well, the simulacrum has to roll anyway, so the simulacrum rolls. The teleport gets an 8. What happens on an 8? It casts Fireball, 3rd level, centered on itself. I will counterspell that. So then I have to roll on the wild magic, which I get a 33.
Oh my gosh. I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 more cards from my deck.
Which maximizes the damage of the next damaging spell I cast within the next minute. Okay, so nothing happens.
Okay.
The fireball is
So
countered.
after all that nonsense,
And then Throkk blaze his bagpipes. No.
Let's see, I'm missing.
no, it's very specific. They don't actually sound like bagpipes.
That's right.
They sound like everything but the bagpipes.
Yes.
So,
58. What did
Doc
you
put on
roll?
a tuba.
For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flames.
Luckily, I'm standing on solid stone.
Yes, in front of a giant portal.
Of fire.
Oh, I did actually take the time this earlier this week to put together playlists for stuff.
Hey.
Yay.
Nice.
Part of me was really tempted, especially because recently I've been playing a lot of Shantae Half Genie Hero.
Oh, you gotta let me have this moment right here. As we teleport and we're back to back, and Illianor turns and goes, "Prepare for trouble," and his simulacrum goes, "And make it double."
Kill them now.
to protect Clelen from devastation.
First of the sky, there's 2 of them! Run!
That was worth it.
God.
Good God.
Hey, I have access
So-
to Chorus's sheet now.
See, all it took was that Pokemon reference.
Permanent disadvantage on all things.
Alright, so you've met in Cornin, I assume in front of the giant portal.
Yeah, the giant fuck
Yes.
off portal. It sounds like a good idea to meet.
Yeah. It's pretty big. And you can immediately feel heat coming off of it.
I'm
And
going.
not just from the volcano.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Foresight on myself.
Mm.
Wah. For a 3. What happens on a 3? Next minute, I can see invisible creatures if I have line of sight to it. I'm the best
Not
at
bad,
wild
right?
magic. So yeah, I'm foresighted.
Oh dear. I thought that Chorus was a cleric. Chorus is a warlock. I've never done a 5e warlock. I may need some help.
Oh, I could do chorus then.
You've got 2 spell slots. Use them wisely.
Yeah, maybe Rain should pilot Chorus. If that's
Alright.
alright with you, Rain.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I just cast Eldritch Blast twice around now.
Yeah.
If I start playing a Warlock in 5e, I should start with somebody that's not 17th level. I'm just like, what?
There you go.
What?
All right. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of heat rolling off of this portal.
Within the days leading up, I would have just asked the guards stationed near it if they saw any activity of creatures coming through.
They didn't see anything, but they also were trying to keep a healthy distance from it.
Yeah.
They weren't standing right next to it.
All we know for sure is that, well, we can assume, is that there's going to be some fire giants through there. Because, Tic Tac, you fought one in the volcano, right?
Yep. I
All right.
asked, by the way. There's something burning. Oh shit, it's me.
Yeah.
I
want... Let's see here. I want to make an Arcana check to discern the nature of the portal where it might lead, besides the obvious elemental plane of fire.
Go for it.
And I have advantage on this because foresight.
Do you have a bigger... Hold on. Do you have a bigger description of Among the Dead?
Give me a second. Let me find it. It's he's cleric of, or not cleric, Jesus. Warlock of the Undying.
Well, that checks out.
Is in Sword Coast Adventures Guide.
The Stag!
Ah.
The dinkiest book could have made.
And still cost $40.
700 American dollars. Where even is my copy?
Yeah, let me pull it up here. I've got the PDF of it.
It was lost the time.
Classes. Or I can just use 5e tools. Warlock.
Oh.
Pact of the Undying. Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Ah.
It's that thing.
Okay. I was reading this short description, and I was like, undead must make a wisdom save against spell save, or choose another target, or forfeit. I was like,
what?
And do what?
That was
He has a couple of things that, like, basically he can.
No, I got the full text here. I got it.
Yeah, but specifically for Chorus, Jim and I worked together on his background. Like, and it was basically that he can kind of switch out different skills after long rests. So long as he keeps the same number of like long rests, the same number of skills, he can switch them out after a long rest. It depends on which parts of Chorus are being dominant. So that's something to keep in mind as well.
It's skill versatility versus spell versatility.
Yes.
Nice.
I have 4 spell slots. Neat.
All right.
Yep.
Definitely, you're getting very strong vibes that this is leading directly to the elemental plane of fire.
Can we survive that?
Oh, be ready for this. I mean, I can resist fire, but
I want to bend to a crisp.
I might have to use the wish now to make us.
Fire.
Yes.
It's just hello, and I'm sorry.
What do I... If I stick my hand through it, do I take any damage?
No. Not immediately.
Okay.
But you definitely feel the heat. It's not like the heat of a volcano per se. Like inside the volcano was definitely intense. This is like somewhere between the desert and the volcano.
Okay, it's not that bad. If I had to gauge it, it's somewhere between. It's not quite as hot as the volcano, but it's definitely hotter than the deserts we've been in.
Okay.
So are we gonna have to do the
Tiny hut?
tiny hut trick?
Wait, does anybody have tiny hut?
Yes, we do.
Alright. Sorry, just Aramis used to cast that.
Alright, we do what we can.
Because we must.
If anybody
We actually have 2 tiny huts because
Or
there's
the
2
good.
of me.
Of all of us.
if anybody wants to,
Except the ones who are
I
dead.
pull out my Dragon War Leader's Loot of Shading, which, if anybody plays it, while playing it, they don't take any damage from being in temperatures up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So if anybody wants to like scout ahead, granted, you're not going to be quiet, you'll be playing a lute, but you won't get burnt.
Let me practice on my lyre. Oh, amazing. So good.
Wait, I think I may have
Perfect.
a wish that will help us in the dragon fight. And I want to talk to Mike about this real quick because I have a spell called Investiture of Flame, which says you are immune to fire damage. Now, if I wish for my entire party to be under the effects of Investiture of Flame, would that work?
For the next 8 hours?
Yes. Or at least
Maybe.
Or at least for the next, because it usually lasts up to 10 minutes, its concentration.
What if it was just the fire immunity part, not the whole
Yeah.
shooting out a stream of flames from your body?
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Maybe.
Okay, we have options.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yes.
I like it.
I like it too.
Maybe, yeah, we'll save that for when we actually get there.
It's 13 temporary hit points,
Oh,
right?
so we don't have Uranus, so we don't have
Inspiring Leader.
inspiring leader, but I can do my thing. Where is it? Hold on.
For me? Tweets for me?
Oh yeah, they would have to do that.
How many people can you boop with that?
I can boop. Myself and 5 other creatures.
Oh, hey, that's perfect. It's all of us.
5 creatures?
how
1, 2,
much?
3, 4, 5.
Now.
All but one of
let's
us, because there's 2 Illianors.
I will leave out the. I look at the 2 Illianors and I go, I'm
Oh.
sorry, I can't. What?
2, 4, 6. I think there's 7 of us,
Yeah.
even though there's only 4 players right now.
Well,
You can.
Illianors, I don't know the difference between either of you, but which of you would prefer to have extra hit points?
Actually, you can because he's
Okay,
he's sort of transparent-y.
Oh.
The simulacrum is very slightly transparent. Yes, because
Okay.
it's an illusion technically.
It's
Aera's,
weird.
Yeah.
Aera's like trying to poke the simulacrum on the nose.
Oh, you can touch him. He's solid, but he just looks
Boop. Oh,
transparent.
that's weird.
Ish, so he's slightly opaque, I guess, would be
That's
the best
weird.
definition.
Translucent.
Yeah, that's the word.
So, like, it's weird.
Yeah. Oh, I also have to make just one more roll because I did cast Mage Armor on myself before I created the simulacrum. So a 67. I'm frightened by the nearest creature. There were no creatures near me. Okay.
No, you're
frightened by your
totally
simulacrum.
Of, yourself.
Okay. Hold on. So I get 21 hit points, but you guys get, I think. Let's see. I think half your warlock level, so 8 plus. You get 13.
Oh, okay, cool. I already have 13 set up.
Cool.
No, wait. If you already got you already have temporary.
No. I think I had them there from when you gave them on a previous day, and we just didn't get into any combat.
Great.
Yeah.
So
sorry. Can you rattle off who's getting those one more time?
Okay. So real Illianor. Aera. Who else would be good?
Mavarax. Throkk.
Mavarax. I think he already has fire resistance.
Okay.
So if you're,
Yeah, I'll leave out Mavarax then. Throkk.
Chorus.
Chorus.
and then yourself.
No, I get myself automatically.
Okay.
So I don't need to exclude two people. So I'll also get Mavarax then.
Okay, so all but the simulacrum then.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
simulacrum.
He's
Yay.
he's not real people.
He thinks he's people.
Hey, Illianor Simulacrum,
Yes,
are you real? Do you think?
I do.
Do you sleep?
I don't. Wait, does he actually have to? I don't actually know
If you
that.
fell asleep, what would you dream about?
One thing at a time. Let's see here. It lacks the ability to.
If you wanted to, could you rebel against your master and kill him?
Are you?
Oh, unfortunately, no. I
possessed of
cannot
the-
do that.
Are
I
you
can sleep.
possessed of the certainty that you are in fact the real Illianor, and that the other Illianor is the simulacrum.
No, he's definitely the real Illianor.
So what is it like being somebody who is just created like this, who's gonna die soon?
Hey, how does it-
as
Oh, I'll
it's
last
done?
until I'm killed. Just like any of you. Or if someone dispels me.
Well, but how does it
Like
feel knowing that you were
this?
created for the express purpose of keeping that Illianor alive?
You're
Eh,
sort of like
I
an
share all of
organ
his
donor.
memories. I have all of his memories, so I know the plan.
You're sort of like an organ donor, except you're like a spell slot donor.
Hmm.
You're like donating your magic. Is that weird?
Goodness. All right. Are
I'm
we
just
going
like-
through?
Illianor, I think they're trying to get me to rebel against you for some unknown reason.
No,
I'm just trying to
That's
find out
really
why you
weird.
don't.
Why would they do that? Did they not want us
Nothing
to
of the
save the
sort.
world?
Nothing of the sort. I was just, we have lots of stories about the gods creating people and stuff and charging people with magic and great purpose. And you've been created by this guy. This guy who's
I
standing
mean,
right next to
both
you,
of them
standing
point
over
at each
you.
other and say, he's not a god, and then they point to themselves and I'm not a god.
No, but he's just a guy. Like, how does that feel, like, existentially?
We are not burdened by such things.
Aw.
Tic Tac, I don't think you're going to try to get through what you're trying to get through.
You should make me a simulacrum so that I can ask all these questions of myself. I'll write a
Sure,
frickin' book on
bring
it.
me a ruby worth 1,500 gold pieces.
Well, where am I supposed to get one of those?
Maybe at a dragon hold. Let's go.
Yeah.
For a dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm also going to
Simulacrums of everybody.
need some of your hair. Or feathers, I suppose. And a bunch of snow, but I know where to get the snow, that's easy.
Oh. Fake Illianor, you made out of snow?
Technically, yes, and some
Is
of
he
his
gonna
hair.
melt when we go into the plane of fire?
No. I am magic. Unless it is an anti-magic field, then something bad might happen.
Well, now I'm
Something
concerned.
bad might happen.
Well, we won't
see
know
that he's
unless
not
we
contaminated
try.
All right.
Although,
go.
I can repair it.
Cool. Need more snow.
Using
With
rare
flame fire.
herbs and minerals worth 100 gold piece per hit point. Jeez.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, it's cheaper just to make a new one.
Yes, technically, because he has 79 hit points. So
Let's
that,
do the snowman, animated by magic, made of snow. Hopefully you don't melt in the greenhouse. Let's go.
he's made of snow or ice.
Yes.
I'm calling him
Alright.
Frost now.
Yep, me too.
Into the fiery hole of death.
Yes.
We're
We're
Frosty
heading to Taco
and all
Bell,
of us
boys.
stand a snowball's chance.
Well, it's a good thing
So you
he's...
take one final look around in your surroundings, not knowing what you'll face. You step through.
Goodbye, comfortable air.
into the plane of elemental fire. And instantly you feel a burst of heat. You actually instinctively cover your eyes because it is so bright. It's not just that it's so bright, but the winds are blowing cinders at you.
Oof, that's awful.
Oh, this sucks.
That guy.
In fact, you find it hard to breathe, and you have to like cover your mouth and your eyes, and you're coughing, and it is just awful.
Oh,
The
this
light is damn near blinding.
Is this where the coronavirus comes from? Quickly, put cloths over our
Fever. This
faces.
is the fever made to get rid of it.
You can treat it with wolfsbane, it's fine.
Can everyone hear the music all right?
Yes.
Yes.
There's actually no confirmation that Wolfsbane is effective.
Yeah, so you take some
But the
time.
king says that it's good. Sorry.
You get some cloth to cover your mouth at the very least, so you can and you try to look up at the sun.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
You try to, but it's just pure white light just going directly at you. What do you guys do?
Aera's got like the third eyelid just over her eyes. They look like milky and weird, and she's just going ow, 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 ow.
Oh,
Right. How do we know where the dragon is?
Should we just go for it?
wait, I would have had
I
that
asked all.
prepared.
Dragon.
Pay attention to me.
Huh. Apparently, I made an oversight in my preparations and forgot to prepare that.
Oh no.
Do we just step out of the portal again?
Well, how did we find the dragons last time? The white one we went to a town. The black one was in a swamp. But we were directed there by
I
other
imagine
people.
whatever the most dramatic landscape feature is, it's
Is
probably
there like a
something related to
mountain or
that.
something?
Anything like a city or any form of civilization that we can see, whether it's man-made or like carved out of the elements.
That is an
The
excellent
land?
question.
Some sort of.
Make a perception with disadvantage
Oh.
because of the sand and s- being whipped around by the winds.
No, I have disadvantage
sucks.
anyways.
I'm going to have my simulacrum aid me on this, so I actually do get advantage because I have 2 sources of advantage.
All right.
Bam! Yeah!
All right, you're looking around. It's really hard with all the blinding lights and things like that. And eventually, you do see somewhere off in the distance this big pillar. Well, it's not just like a pillar. It appears to be like multiple different buildings, all to be carved, all to be shaped out of shining brass at the top.
Is that the city of Brass?
No, I think somebody's playing Minecraft.
What is this? I do not know what this Minecraft is, but it
Well, you know what
sounds like
mining is,
Legos.
you know?
Dwarves came up with it.
You take stuff that you not normally find in a mine, like metal,
When
and
you
you
craft
craft
it.
it into things that are like cubical.
Mm. Well,
Dwarves.
And it's not too far off
yeah.
this city.
Can I make some sort of check to see what I would know about the city of Brass from any sort of readings that I've done?
It would be an Arcana.
Okay. Wee!
All right.
Wee! Wee!
Whee!
I'm just excited.
Whee!
You know that the city of Brass,
Foresight's such a good.
It's the best spell.
the city of Brass. It is probably one of the best known locations within the Inner Planes, and sits on the shores of the Sea of Fire. It is the fabled city of the Ifrit, and its ornate spires and metal walls reflect their grandiose, cruel nature. True to the nature of the Plane of Fire, everything in the city seems alive with dancing flames, reflecting the vibrant energy of the place. You know that it is chock full of it is the most well-renowned bazaar and marketplace, especially for magical items. And at the center of the city is the towering Charcoal Palace, where the Sultan of the Afridi reigns supreme, surrounded by Ifrit nobles and a host of slaves, guardians, and sycophants.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
That sounds like a good place for information.
You won't find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy anywhere in the multiverse.
I've got 7,000 gold literally burning a hole in my pocket.
Tic Tac,
Yeah?
maybe save that money for after, because we'll get more of it after we kill the dragon. Unless we see something that we know will be helpful.
Oh yeah, he
I mean,
doesn't.
if they have, like,
He doesn't have all this money.
pendant stuff,
Get
this will
out
save
of there.
the dragon's fire breath. That would be amazing.
Or, I think maybe they've got something that'll specifically help us take down a dragon. I think Zed had one of those.
Dragon killing. thing.
Dragon slaying
Dragon.
thing.
We just walk into the.
Yeah.
We just walk into town. We're like, we're here to kill the dragon.
Get me some dragon slaying fist wraps.
I would like a dragon slaying dart, please. Just one, that's all I'll need.
Awful.
There we go.
Alright.
There's his name, Ron and Illy.
Oh god.
So you make your way to
Yeah, we head
The
towards the City of Brass.
City of Brass. All right. It's a good journey. It takes you a little while, a little bit longer than you expected, especially between the wind and the occasional literal river of fire.
This sucks so much.
And it's hard to fly because as soon as you start flying, the wind catches you and you have to like drop back down. So it takes you about an hour. Everyone that does not have resistance to fire, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
If I'm playing my lute because we're in the elemental plane of fire, am I fine?
You are fine,
Yes.
Does Foresight give me advantage on
but I'm
saves?
going to need a performance check.
Oh no.
I
Oh no.
will have you know,
That's for
am
chorus.
proficient.
Oh, that's for chorus. Oh dear. Chorus
Good
got
job
a
saving throws.
Chorus got
Okay.
a 5.
Well, it's a good thing I have my actions. Let's see here. Illianor gets advantage. Simulacrum gets regular. Okay.
All right. You are all perfectly fine.
Chorus rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh right, yeah. But chorus don't get tired. Chorus is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, the DC is actually 5.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, anyone that had failed would gain 1 level of exhaustion. But all right, so eventually you do make it to the massive City of Brass.
I love the City of
and
Brass.
You make your way around and you find the gate, and there are these 2 very tall, red-skinned, what almost, if you didn't know any better, they would look like demons. What with the red skin and the fierce look in their eyes, but the scimitars and the just the way they hold themselves give them away not as demons. They're a little bit too refined to be demons, and they are not as I wouldn't say grotesque, but they're not like as cruel looking as devils.
Mhm.
But either way, they stand guard at the gate.
Arcana?
I'm just gonna
Figure out
go
what they
and
are?
say hi.
Well, hold on.
Go for it.
Let's figure out what they are.
So he puts their hand on Aera's shoulder, and she's
Yeah.
just walking and not actually moving forward.
These are Afridi,
Okay.
fire genies.
Fire genies. Who speaks primordial or Ignan?
I'll speak everything.
Okay.
I don't know what chorus speaks.
I speak everything. I'm gonna go up and say hi.
Yeah, just don't rub them the wrong way.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch them at all.
It's a figure of
Common,
speech.
Elvish, Sylvan, Draconic, Abyssal, and Celestial.
Figure of speech? I don't know the meaning of the phrase.
I'll go with just to be there. That's all.
Yeah.
Hi! We are here to see the city. It's very shiny, and I appreciate
Also, I go
that
through a list of-
personally on an aesthetic level.
Hold on, I go through a list of greetings in all the languages I speak. Common, Elvish, Sylvan, Draconic, Abyssal, and Celestial. Just to see if we have a lingua franca here.
Just a second.
Okay. We finally got that out.
Yeah, they don't seem to respond to any of the greetings that you give Chorus, but they do respond to
Oh, that was Vernon.
oh, Vernon. Yeah, no, they don't respond to anything that you tell them, Vernon. They
Okay.
only respond to Aera. Wish
Hello.
to see the city.
Yeah.
Tell them we want information.
We have traveled far from the material plane to the city of Brass. We are also looking for information on what?
I assume a big fuck off dragon
A big fuck
In a
off
little-
dragon.
that has its own little little
That
bubble
is-
thing, and Throkk like confuses
Yeah.
himself trying to describe.
That is near here. We're looking to
A dragon in a
stop
bubble.
the destruction of everything, you know. Are there any dragons if they're causing you trouble around here?
No dragon dares approach the city of Brass.
Good, great. I'm glad to hear it.
What about in
have you
the
heard of
area?
the dragons causing trouble places that aren't the city of Brass, like places other people are coming from to like sell their wares or buy other people's wares or
That
Why
is
are
a
the
question
people-
for merchants.
Okay. Can we come in and talk to the merchants then?
Pretty please.
Please.
Hmm.
Do you know about the dragon?
Yeah, I told him I told him. He hasn't heard of
Where
it.
is it?
He hasn't heard of it.
100 gold per person to enter the city.
Okay. 100 gold per person?
Seems a bit steep just to enter the city.
Are
We're going to spend our money in the city supporting all of the local businesses.
thousand.
You want to argue with these two?
Wait, no, you can't understand me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I'm not gonna argue with these two.
Actually, one of the genies, or one of the Afridi, snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden, all you can understand exactly what he's saying. 100 gold to enter the city.
I want to insight check to see if he is having us on and charging us way more than anybody else normally gets charged to enter the city. Oh, that seems legit to me.
All right, I just pull out.
Yeah, it does seem pretty legit.
I will pull out 10 platinum.
I will pull out 20 platinum for me and my simulacrum.
I will specifically give 100 gold.
Yep. I'll follow the exact ruling.
Aaron's gonna give 10 platinum.
I only have platinum. It all spends the same.
Alright.
Platinum, you are not allowed to enter.
Huh?
I was like,
Oh.
no, you gave platinum, you are not allowed to enter.
Oh, shit. Aaron will quickly exchange out for 100
No,
gold.
I'm not the DM.
He looks at the platinum pieces and goes, it all spends the same.
Yeah, and I'll say in primordial, exactly, see, he gets it.
Okay.
I can reduce the weight in my pockets. I'm carrying so much money.
Shut up!
I guess I'll have less to spend on wares in the city now, though.
Say it louder so all the pickpockets and cut purses can hear you.
Well, I mean, you have to stimulate the economy somehow, TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Yep, I'm waiting for you to move. TikTok, TikTok. No,
I am a blind person, and you cannot tell me different.
Just make sure to deduct that from your character sheets and the character sheets
Yep.
of people you're controlling. So,
Yep, oh, right. Chorus doesn't have any money on his sheet.
Chorus doesn't have any money.
Chorus doesn't have any money?
No.
No, Chorus doesn't have any money.
Sucks to be Chorus, doesn't it?
I'll spot him the money.
Aera's been spotting Chorus money as well.
We really need to kill a dragon to
Chorus,
get a horde.
Chorus.
You're so benevolent for a nobleman, Vernon.
You know, I must take care of the, I must take care of the people. That is part of the duty of being a noble.
Exactly, he's the right kind of noble.
I'm hacking up a pellet here.
I can easily see why.
Chorus.
Number 3 in Mavarax.
How about I give you a bit of money for just covering your own expenses? I think since we're a group, it's good that all of us have you know, there's no weak links in the chain, so to speak.
Chorus just stares blankly at you. But, like, not like a blank, like, unknowing stare, but of a blank of, like, really?
Are we doing this right now?
Are we doing this right now?
I'm going to give him 3,000 gold for walking around money.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah.
So one of the Afridi that did not take your money.
You had money.
Claps his hands, and the doors to the city swing inward.
Lean over to Aera. Look, I don't want to embarrass us by looking poor.
Okay.
How's that embarrassing?
But people might know that Chorus doesn't have means.
Why is that embarrassing?
Because it would mean they're lowly.
Still not following.
Well, I'm gonna ask one of the Afridi which way to the bazaar, because you said this was like the greatest bazaar in the multiverse.
No,
they kind of look at you and say, "Anywhere, friend."
Fantastic.
Well, they don't say. They say anywhere.
What if I was looking for knowledge? Is there like a specific district?
Bazaars, where you will find everything.
Fantastic, thank you.
I head west.
I'll follow
the city. Towards the heart of the city, and you find yourself surrounded by market stalls and people trying to hawk all sorts of goods. And you've been to bazaars before. You've been
Holy Avengers here! Get your Holy Avengers here!
Basically, but like that to the nth degree.
Yeah.
There are street vendors hawking magic items that you thought had been lost to time. There are people selling exotic animals and pets. There are performers doing all sorts of strange, crazy tricks. There are sword swallowers and exotic dancers. There's fire eaters and all sorts of crazy things going on. There's people who are as you're kind of glancing back, you can see in the alleyways there are people making all sorts of deals. There's gambling. There's dice being rolled and all sorts of things going on.
Character sheets being created.
It's all sorts of the DM furiously scribbling down what he's going to be doing next. Like
Aera, who has never been in a place this full of activity, goes, "Well, this is bizarre."
Yes.
We shall have a bazaar adventure.
I just remembered the cat's still in cat jail. I'm gonna go there out.
We shall have a bazaar adventure.
This is the work of an enemy stand!
Fake Illianor, I'm naming you JoJo.
No, see,
JoJo, we'll have a bazaar adventure.
Fake Illianor is my stand. Muda.
you.
Anyway.
I'll what kind of people are like races of people are here?
Oh, all sorts of. You see a lot of like Afridi, and you see a lot of Genasi. which you, up to this point, have only ever seen a handful of them in Coronet. But they're here all over the place, and they are predominantly fire genasi and earth genasi. With a handful of air genasi as well. Humans, there's a couple of elves. Surprisingly, no halflings.
Are there any?
Dragonborn?
Because we saw one in the volcano, are there any fire giants nearby?
Not that you can see.
We'd be able to see them relatively easily.
They're invisible. They're invisible fire giants.
I'll walk up to the closest booth, tent, I don't know, whatever they have on the side of the street. So we're here. I'm looking to buy some information if you're able to provide it and you know that it's accurate.
You actually were talking to someone, and they didn't actually turn around. When he turns around, you notice that he's got fangs and like slit-pupiled eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Are his hands backwards?
Say you want information.
Oh
Is
boy.
this true?
Divine sense. Is he a fiend?
No?
Oh, he's...
Give me a second.
Celestial fiend or undead? I would know the type. Within 60 feet of me, not behind total cover.
Ooh.
I'm sure I'll get a ton of pings, but I want to know about this guy in particular.
It's the city of brass. Yes. There's pings.
Oh yeah, there's pings all around, but this guy, no.
Interesting.
How native...
I can point you in the direction of a fine dealer in information if you have the coin.
Oh yeah, I've got coins.
And it's like his tongue like flickers out between his lips.
He just has fangs with like slitted pupils
And,
Is it
and a
me?
forked tongue.
and a forked tongue. Ooh. Oh, I think I might know what this is then. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've got coin, but how do I know
He
that
like
you're?
leans in and his eyes get like
Is he having us for a ride?
Yeah, I want to know that as if he's
roll insight.
Yay.
Illianor, he seems creepy. That's all you're getting off of this guy is creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like stranger danger. Throkk, you find it hard to get a read on him
I should get that.
just because it's this place. Part of you is like, I want to trust him because he's a greedy bastard, probably. But another part of you is he's a greedy bastard. He's gonna want money. He's gonna do whatever he can to get money.
Are we making insight checks on somebody? Sorry, I just fed the cats and got back.
I'm talking. Is he Does he look a little reptilian?
Vaguely?
I might be talking with a Wanti, and because I'm looking to buy information.
Insight check. Gosh, I'm rolling terrible in insight checks tonight.
All of a sudden, someone comes up behind you. You need information.
You're gonna have to be able to prove that your information is factual.
But you gotta.
But
You
yeah.
turn around and you see a catfolk. And he goes, Khajiit has information if you have coin.
Remember, just how.
And the one that you were talking to originally says, Khajiit, you dealer in lies. Lies. And Khajiit looks back. And scurries away.
Well, you sure told him. Who am I going to get? Who's this seller of information? Can you bring me to them? I'll pay him I'll pay more than I was planning to. And I pat my coin purse. Like pieces of my armor.
Yes. This is good. Come with me, friends. And
he's hard to read, but it
kinda
seems legit.
slinks away from his stall down an alleyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow.
Be prepared in case.
I'm gonna look around and see if anybody is following us into the alley, like for an ambush. Mother fricker!
Oh, that's
I don't have
hilarious.
Section of 27, but
Alright, so you look around. It looks like you're clear. And as you walk in, he's kind of walking, he's kind of looking around, running his hands along the walls. And he kind of like turns his head around a little bit and says, "Must be careful. He is a noble. One who deals in two things. Secrets.
our informant.
Secrets and slaves for the fire giants.
Did he say for the fire giants or slaves that
For
are? Okay.
slaves for the fire giants.
Okay.
So he, for lack of a better term, snakes his way
Yeah.
through the
Really, I
bazaar.
didn't get that vibe at all.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull something. I have to show. I have to post something now.
We did it, guys. We found our Senok here.
Oh no, it's Dookie. If any of you have played Half Genie Hero, because Snake Waifu. The YouTuber I watch, Tom Fox, basically every character in that game is a waifu, even the male characters.
Nice.
It's like the Monster
It is
Manual in
actually a
Dungeons
really
and
great
Dragons.
game.
What?
It is a really good game, and I highly recommend it. But like everyone is a waifu. All right, so I just posted a thing in chat, so or in
Here we are.
yeah, the sidebar.
Wow.
There's an old fucking blast from the past. It's the one that I personally prefer is the one where John it's like, hey kid, send your mama and daddy out. I live alone actually. All right, so he makes his way through the market stalls and eventually, you find yourself in front of this a door made of like what appears to be obsidian. And he makes this complicated series of taps. And then he whispers something. And the door just kind of like just turns into smoke and dissipates.
That's a cool trick.
Nice.
I like that.
And he kind of looks around and says, when you see him, tell him Orochi sent you.
Zautobi Sensei.
and with that, he kind of slinks away.
Oh, hang on. Come back. And I jingling a bag of coin.
Yes.
Thank you. And I give him 50 platinum.
Very generous. For that, tell him Unagi sent you.
Okay.
Nagi.
Unagi?
Unagi.
Isn't that a type of dish?
So you enter. I imagine you enter the room.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have a thing for this?
Mike didn't think we would get this far. He doesn't have the music. No, I'm kidding.
I have music for everything else.
It's just the Pillar
I knew
Man
I
theme.
had meeting with who? I can't remember which person it was for. So you enter into this literally smoke-filled room, like the smell of incense and perfumes hangs very thick and dense in the air.
Come on, I've only got one good eye. Ugh.
I pull out a pipe. Are we allowed to smoke in here?
Yes. You may.
Gracious
Tell
of
me.
you, friend.
Who sent you?
Unagi.
Good. If you said Orochi sent you, my guards would have taken you as slaves.
I'm glad we didn't say that.
That would have been interesting. We are.
Keep in mind, you don't actually see who you're talking to.
Oh yeah.
The room is very dark, and what you see is like there's a single shaft of light coming down, and you see a pair of feet resting on an ottoman.
Nice.
But occasionally
There's
you
also
do
a small
see,
couch
like,
cushion.
a plume of smoke come out and like drift and kind of like drift upward into the light.
We hear that you deal in secrets, among other things, but secrets are what we are here for.
Yes.
Well,
I don't know.
while I
I'm sure
fronted this financial endeavor, can somebody who knows how to actually explain what's going on, explain what's going on?
Very well, if I must. You're obviously familiar with planar stuff. The planes are at threat. A great creature known as Blessig is awakening, and the only way to stop him is to kill his seeds. And we're on the last seed, which is a red dragon. We believe it is somehow linked to the portal that brought us to this plane.
Fascinating. You
With the
have my
vast history
attention.
with the vast history of the city of Brass and the elemental plane of fire, are there any particularly old, beyond ancient red dragons of immense power, or at least think they have immense power, near here?
No red dragon would be stupid enough to attack Brass City.
Oh, that's not what I asked. Would there be any
But-
near here?
Across the cinder wastes, in the forges of creation, where earth and fire meet, you'll find an old king, a fire giant king. He and I go very far back. In fact, as I deal with you, in secrets, my other trade goes with him. You'll always need fresh meat to shovel coal.
And you telling us to go to him, that's not like a... Oh, welcome. Yes, I do have the information you seek. You will work in my mines forever. Sort of thing.
You catch on. At this point, you actually see his hand, and he says, "You catch on. Very well."
I assume you have means for us to have safe passage.
We've interacted with fire giants in the past, and I'm a bit
But
familiar with their
that
ways.
comes at a cost.
What kind of cost?
Not coin.
Well,
I have plenty. And you can hear
we should give them
rattling
JoJo.
and jingling as if he's running his hand through a pile of coins.
Uh-huh.
No.
We should just look at Illianor. We should give them JoJo.
He would be useless to him, but okay.
Give him what?
No.
This is JoJo.
That's what he's calling my simulacrum.
Oh,
So we
okay.
can go on a bizarre adventure.
Plus 50 experience points for that one.
Hey, that much closer to level 18.
I deal in secrets and favors, as well as slaves. Tell me,
So
what can you do for me?
we are quite capable folk. There are any number of things that we could do. We have saved many realms. We have united peoples. We have divided some.
Do you want us to kill this ancient fire giant king so you can have sole property over all the slaves?
No.
Do you have
No,
anyone in the
not at
city
all.
that you need taken care of? That would be unrelated to you. No ties.
I have a fun
You
secret.
say you have traveled to other realms.
Of course.
Yes.
Many
I
realms.
wish for means to travel to these other realms. To expand my collection, as it were.
What did
And
his hand
he
look
actually
like?
leans forward a little bit, and you can see more of. And he points at you, Vernon. He says, "You have already struck a bargain. How would you like to bargain with me?
Oh
I
boy!
lend you power."
Well, I do have
I kind of just
a
sidestep.
current contract and an outstanding one that is yet to be really fulfilled. I don't know that I could take on a third. It is sort of a I
Perhaps
mean,
another time.
I'd be willing to bargain, but I do have some. I do have prior engagements, I should say.
Hmm. Perhaps another time.
Now, I'll have my people get in contact with your people.
Quick question. Does he have any... Does he react in any way to seeing, because I have the symbol of Tritherion on my eye patch? Does he react in any way to seeing that, or no?
Not that you can tell.
Okay. I know most of him is hidden, but...
Yeah, what did his hand look like when he extended it out? Or was it gloved?
I mean, it was red.
Okay.
Hmm. The only thing that I know...
resilience is pretty good, though.
Yeah, the only thing that I know that in the planes that are red and that like making deals are devils.
I don't think it is a betrayal, just
Then what happens when you go down? You can't
He
come back in a burst.
Withdraws his feet from the ottoman and
Uh-oh.
leans forward, and when he leans forward, you get the full face of
The
a
Ottoman
freak.
goes, "Oh, thank you."
I assure you, I am no devil.
Fantastic. Sorry if there was any insult.
I understand. You are wise to be wary. So,
I'm very old.
my means of contacting other planes, so I may expand my collection.
Can we sidebar really quick? We need to discuss which means would be the best.
Hold on.
We have many means at our disposal.
What magics do you have at your disposal? If I may pry.
I own many stalls in this bazaar, and many people as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I have many servants, many who answer to me.
Do any of them have something that looks like this? And I draw out a key, one of my planar keys.
Mm.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, that does look familiar.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you already have access to other planes.
Ah. But I imagine, from the stories that I have heard, you come from a place, or have been to places, that one cannot easily access. I know what you're after. And he waves his hand, and this plume of red smoke kind of trails behind his hand, and it forms into some like very vague figures walking across the desert sands and then going through a portal into another world. You seek to enter a world that can only be entered from the elemental plane of fire. I imagine this is not the only plane that can be accessed in such a way. I want access to those other planes, the ones that require you to circumvent the material.
It would take me time, but I can make you keys to those places.
Surely,
Maybe we should
Illianor.
discuss this.
I pull him back to the group. I can, in good conscience, let this happen.
No, me neither.
We
can send them elsewhere.
We can
can
send
look
them
elsewhere.
to the Black Dragon one. That place was empty.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Yes, but if they can get there, they can get out.
They can already get out.
They can get out to Clelen.
Did you not notice the giant fuck off portal that we stepped through? To use your own words.
Is there anything they can get there
I think there
already?
must be some reason that they haven't come through already. We were able to easily go to and from.
I say
that one.
I think that giving access to the portal to the plane with the Black Dragon is probably good. Obviously, they can already access Clelen. And if they become a problem there, we can cross that bridge when we get to it.
I'd rather burn the bridge.
No, not if we're currently on it.
Yeah, but we're currently
can
sort
fly.
of requiring the bridge to be in existence. Once we don't need the bridge, tear it down.
Fine.
Question.
White Dragon.
This is... Let's see here. What does... I think this may have come up already, but what does Illianor know about the City of Doors? Does Sigil exist in your world, Mike?
Kind of.
Okay.
You've heard of it,
Okay.
You have never known anyone to have gone to it.
Mm-hmm.
In return, at least.
Yeah. We can bargain with Sigil somehow.
Who?
It's a place out here. It's like this, except bigger.
I thought it was a symbol.
That's Sigil.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a little bit out of my depth here on this. There's not a lot of information. Honestly,
So-
he probably has more information than I do on the subject that I'm trying to bargain him with.
Okay, but how long is it going to take you to make key? It took you a long time previously.
Yeah.
We don't have much time to spare.
Which is why it could be a future arrangement for me to craft him a key.
He's going to want some collateral, though.
What, a word of a 400-something-year-old elf isn't good enough anymore?
This
Not
is
here.
brass.
I imagine this,
I don't think
this
they trust
fellow
anyone
has
with
access
you.
to plenty of 400-year-old elves.
But they don't have my charm.
Charm?
Oh, you're fucked. Pardon my vessel, but you're fucked.
Wait, we could... could we send him to the green one?
No.
No, there's people there.
Right, but there's a bunch of, like, warring druids.
Yeah, but no.
And wild arcane magic, too. So...
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I'd be down for the green dragon one.
How about we do the black one? And
Or
then
we could send him
he's
to the
like-
white one, but that one was hard to get to and I didn't make a key for that.
And you know what? What we can do is offer the black dragon one. And if we're happy with our information, perhaps more realms. We do have other realms that would be reasonable to use as leverage.
I mean, you literally made the green one, so we could go there.
Mm-hmm.
It took like a month.
Yes, it did. Yeah, that's why I was trying to
And we'll
bargain
have
with
much
him.
more time. We'll have much more time once we've saved the multiverse to make these keys and
We
make
have
our
to-
new friend happy.
What
What
was
was his name?
We didn't get it yet. We'll get it after the deal, or during the deal.
Yeah.
So
Good to get.
that's a good point then.
Okay.
We can start with the green because it's already ready.
Black.
Well, how are we supposed
Oh,
to
we
get
could right. We
information
could
if
start.
can't
We could
give
start
them
with the one we already have.
Yeah, as a show of good
Possibly.
faith, and then offer. An
Yes,
additional
because we don't
one
want to
after.
take another month to make another key, I suppose.
But this will at least get us a foot in the door to get to the red dragon.
Yes. Sounds fair.
Is this
All
somewhere
right.
we can warn them?
Unless somebody plane shifts one of us there now.
No.
Actually,
Alright.
question: how long of a walk was it to get to the city of Brash from the portal?
About an hour.
Okay.
But
Really,
you
Nordy?
also have to remember, it looked like you were in spitting distance. We're talking about traveling across the entire cinder wastes.
You said, but it said it took about an hour. Yeah,
To get to the city of Brass, yeah.
Illianor,
Mm-hmm.
you can send me there, right? The green plane.
Let me see here. Do I still have spell slots for that? Yes, I do, and so does other me.
If you do it, I think you would split. I think I remember you saying it right. If you do it, you can be fine tomorrow. But if it does it, Bubbles there won't get the ability to cast the spell again.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, if you can do that, send me there. I'll see if I can find a friendly face, and then leave after.
Well, we were. Let's see here. I could get you to the entrance to the maze.
Yeah, and I can get myself home.
Can you now? Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, how are you going to get back here?
I'll walk.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Do you want somebody to go with you?
I can only get myself back.
Oh, alright.
That's the...
Magic Tritharian stuff?
No Raven Queen stuff.
Magic Raven Queen stuff. Alright.
Alright, we should step outside in case something bad happens.
Do you want to go back? So this
How about this? As much as it pains me to say this, Vernon,
yes,
other Illianor, Aera, can you guys front the conversation and bargaining
of course
with him while Illianor and I step out? That way, you still have somebody inside talking.
Sure,
and he can come back in.
I am very good at holding a conversation.
So
all right.
So we.
Your
All right. So we've considered your request, and we believe that it would be amenable. We have we've access to a few places that we might be able to do. But first, I had a few questions.
First,
Hmm?
where are my manners? And he claps his hands, and a woman comes out, a genasi, a fire genasi, comes out carrying a golden tray, upon which rests this intricate-looking set of glassware and a teapot, or two teapots actually.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
Oh shit!
before we discuss further business,
Mm-hmm.
join me for tea.
What tea is it?
I need to step out for a little bit, but
I understand.
they will definitely stay for conversation. Looking at them and then looking to Illianor.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Mike, just to run this by you, what I plan to do. I wanted Illianor to plane shift Throkk to just outside or near the Great Maze.
Okay.
I want to talk with somebody just to be like, hey, shit's about to go down, potentially. So get ready for a war on two fronts if you're not already fighting something. Or if you're already fighting something. And then I'm a creature I can see, and I'm not on my home plane. If I can banish myself, come back to Clelen, can I potentially banish myself to outside the volcano for the sake of Throkk being here for this part of the adventure?
Yes.
Okay.
Incredible.
All right. So you're gonna do that whole rigmarole.
Yep.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
so I will not be here for the conversation, but
yes.
I want to see Illianor's wild magic roll.
Yay.
The woman takes up these glasses that are about this big. Okay, and their way that they're shaped, they're kind of a little bit wider at the top, and then they narrow, and then they get bulbous towards the bottom, and then they have a flat bottom. And
Like a
she
vase.
pours out of one of the teapots this really dark-looking tea. She only fills it up a little bit, and then she pours from the other one what appears to be hot water into it and makes it this rich amber color. And she does this for each of them. And you get this little spoon made of brass for mixing. And she sets it on a big glass saucer.
Oh, that's
And
gorgeous.
he takes it and says, "Thank you. Be all. Sugar? Honey?"
Is he asking or is he talking to her?
He's talking to you. So he's asking you,
Come here, sugar honey.
Yeah.
sugar, honey.
I'll have honey in mine. Thanks.
Michael, I told you to stop calling me that.
All right. Quick side note. It's bad enough when my own wife is like, "You and Kyle are just gonna together, get married or something."
Oh god.
Which tells you two things. One, I'm secure enough in my masculinity to be like, fuck yeah. And two, my wife trusts me enough to take that in good stride. Because this is not the first time that we've had conversations like this. Anyway.
Amazing.
So
I gotta tell her about that later. Alright.
I'll take honey.
Me too.
Alright, so another Genasi brings out a set of a bunch of different jars, and you look at the. She starts telling you about them. There's one that's honey that was grown next to a spice field. There was honey that was grown next to fruit trees. There was honey that was grown next to different types of flowers, and you're like just kind of staring at all these different types of honey, and you're like,
Surprise me.
I'll take that one.
and you get like a little. She takes out a little dipper and kind of very elegantly pours it in, and it gets mixed around, and with that she bows and takes her leave.
Ronan Illy says he wants sugar from Arborea. If you have it.
You have Arborean sugar.
Man of refined taste. And a little, another Genasi, a different one this time, an air Genasi, comes out carrying a little bowl, and opens it up and takes out a single little cube of sugar and drops it in.
He motions for more. At least 3.
And she
no.
puts 2 more in.
Thank
Oh
you.
no, we found Illianor's vice.
Sweet
Arborean sugar!
And you can, and he's sitting up at this point.
Spice.
And he's holding it, and he's just kind of wafting the scent into it, and you can definitely tell this is a very strong tea, and you're kind of glad that they cut it with the
Water.
with the hot water.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a minute for it to cool down, but he very slowly sips it and says, and he's just kind of makes idle talk. He seems to have stopped talking about any business. He's only mentioning
Strange
some of the
weather we're
things that
having
are
lately.
happening around.
More sandstorms this month.
I
don't
saw
like
a man
sand.
turn to a statue.
It's everywhere.
Era's sipping the tea. After trying to do like
You
one of
watch
those,
baseball.
one of those like dunking bird things, and like realizing that was way too much tea to take in at once.
Into playing a baseball.
And he finishes his tea and sits down, and immediately someone comes out and
Rhubarb.
refills it.
Is this rhubarb tea? So where's this tea from? It's really good.
It is grown in. It is grown in another part of the plain.
I didn't know anything grew here.
Oh no, not here. No,
Inhospitable.
on the border between the elemental plane of water and earth, the silt flats are perfect for growing tea.
Oh. That makes sense. That's cool.
Very rich.
Must tell Illianor I have to go there. This is over.
Of course, Jojo.
And again, he continues to make idle talk, and eventually, he sets down his teacup and he sets the spoon on top of it.
I will do that as well.
So, before we get into the planar keys and all that such, I did have a question. So you offered a contract.
Yes.
I am currently under contract, and so I don't believe I would be able to take another. However, what do you have to offer so that when the day comes that I might be able to, let's say, renegotiate my contract, I might be able to consider your offer?
Now that tea is done, we may talk of business. And if you're wondering, by the way, I am actually drawing specifically from certain Arabic and Mediterranean traditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
Because I have legit had Turkish tea on a handful of occasions.
That's cool.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It is good stuff.
I did a brief foray into the city of Brass in a one shot, and it was very fun because like when I was younger, I read Arabian Nights, and I was like, this is the coolest shit ever.
Oh yeah. No, it's a very important thing that before business is talked about, there's tea, and while there is tea, no business is to be talked about.
Yes. That's good.
So yes, what would you have to offer if I accepted your contract?
Quite a few things. I actually have to find out.
Like right now, I can heal my friends as a bonus action. Quite well, actually.
I gotta actually find the
Come back from the brink
here,
of death.
Here. Sorry, I'll link. I'm looking at it right now. Here.
I have resistance to radiant
I was trying to find
damage.
it. I was like, man, I was like, son of a bitch! I know it's in here.
There you go. All nicely compiled on D&D Beyond for you.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Yummy.
Oh man. If you send somebody to his area, are they gonna want to come back? That tea sounds really good.
Honestly, if you ever get a chance to have any kind of Turkish tea, it is so good.
Hold on, is this Pact of the Fiend or is this Pact of the Noble Genie?
Back to the Noble Genie.
Noble Genie.
Neat.
Noblus genius.
Let me see.
Obligus.
I do like some cool stuff. Here we go. Oh, you get to pick a resistance.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty nice. Collector's Vessel. What is that? Patron gives you a magic vessel which you can bind to a creature and to your patron's menagerie. Vessel is a tiny object and is a spellcasting focus for you. You can decide blah 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 blah. You gain bonus to your wisdom perception check equal to your charisma modifier. When you cast a spell, you can deliver the spell from your space or the bound creature's space. Let's see. I use special amulets. Wait, no, is this from? No.
All right, so after a bit, Throkk and Illianor come back in.
Well,
I mean, Illianor could have just gone in.
yeah, Illianor.
Throkk was just having.
After a while, Throkk arrives back.
Yeah, my wild magic for that then is a 33.
If you're okay with kind of handling that part of it, Throkk.
Maximize the damage.
Oh yeah, no, I just rolled a persuasion to see how convincing I was, and called that the end of it.
Relatively, you got all sorts of things. You actually were kind of lucky and managed to find one of the people that saw you as a new god.
That's right. We started a religion there by accident.
Oh gosh, I missed that.
That was we used the Net Librum table for I think one of Vernon's wild magics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Oof. Real quick on the way back, what exotic pets do they have in the bazaar?
Oh, you name it. They probably have it.
Everything.
Something that's appropriate for a child that can kick ass.
Oh, I got the baby bestiary if you
A
want.
Komodo dragon.
Stuff. Hold on, I'll be right back.
A Gila monster.
A baby owlbear.
Here, Jack, take a book.
We have a book. We have the
books.
baby bestiary.
Bestiary
1
too.
and 2.
Yeah.
So let me just read through the
Let me see
table
some
of
stuff that I'm
contents.
interested in.
The contents here. We have basilisk lizardling, a blink puppy,
Tablet spawn.
baby bullet. I'm just
Baku calf.
baby centaur. Oh, boy.
Baelgorn Emberling.
A Cerberus puppy.
Mike, what are the
Bear
odds
Kid.
that I can buy a Cerberus puppy for Mika?
A chimera cub.
Dragon turtlet.
A gelatinous cublet.
Elder god spawn.
Sweet Jesus.
We'll grow it and
manticore.
we'll help it grow up and it can fight Blessed for us.
A manticore cub.
Harpy child.
A nightmare colt.
Hippogriff foal.
Yeah.
Nah, how much for the blink dog puppy?
Tarrasque hatchling.
No.
What is that? Only a CR29?
No, it's the old school dress that has a negative thaco.
My personal favorite, the Otiug scrap, which is it looks like a gross bulldog. Hold on.
Get her a baby Otiug.
If anybody is on Discord and can see my video, I will show you.
Yeah. I gotta see this.
Oh,
Oh, good.
oh, look at him.
Oh my god,
Look
that's
at
fucking
him.
great.
I wouldn't get
Alright.
that for Mika. I'd get that for Throkk. How much for the blink dog puppy? If they have one.
Several
do you have the art of
thousand gold pieces.
How many thousand?
Like, easily 30, 40,000.
Oh, that's tens of thousands. That's not several thousand.
I mean, it's several thousands. I didn't say how many severals. It could be several.
All right, fine.
baby bestiary things that we've
After
passed
I have
over.
more money.
We passed over
Got a bag of tricks,
the
it's okay.
Mind Flayer tadpole because we all know how those grow.
Yeah, no, do not ever do that.
Yeah, they get
Nature-
inserted in people's brains.
Through their
Nurture versus
fucking
nature,
eyes.
guys. Nurture versus nature. Anyways, yeah, no. Throkk comes back a little disappointed that he can't afford a blink puppy right now, but he's here.
How much is a blink puppy?
Like 40,000.
Oh fuck.
Maybe later.
Do we have a deal?
I apologize if this is rude, but can you like smell if somebody's been to another plane? I don't. You seem really powerful.
No, I can't.
Damn. Okay. Guess you wouldn't be able to smell the proof on me then. Okay.
All right. So, do we have a deal?
Well, what is the deal?
I don't believe we've
So the deal I think we were talking about is to like start the key for the plane with the green dragon was
And then in exchange for what?
how to get to where the red dragon is.
Which is
The location of the
Portal that'll take us to where the red
other
dragon.
world.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
And as long as we're happy with the results, we might be able to get him another key in the future. Just to ensure
If
that,
you get me another key in the future, I will even lend you one of my ships. So you may easily make passage over the Cinder Wastes.
Well, I don't believe that that's...
what is your timetable like? Are you
Hold
eternal?
on, our timetable is quite short.
Right, but I'm talking in terms of lifespan.
I have 4 days.
Because
I have lots of time.
fantastic. We're going to be great friends, because I too have lots of time.
Do you, though?
Yes.
Did you fix that?
I'm working on it. It'll be another 50 years before I can fix it permanently. But that's fine. 50 years is nothing. But
Is it, though?
to you it is. Anyway, the last time I crafted a key like this, it took me about a month. So,
I can wait.
there you go.
We'll talk about it after we're done saving the multiverse.
Yeah, can I get your name actually? Because I might be able to send to you when I have it ready, and then we can meet up.
My name is Anuhas.
Anuhas.
Yeah, we can bind him. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
Unless
magic
ally.
circle casted.
Planar ally.
On us. I choose you.
Is that your real name or just your pen name?
Is it a name that you're right under?
I am the artist formerly known as Prince.
I don't know.
The player formerly known as Mouse Cop. Anyone see Key and Peele's East-West Bowl?
Goodness.
I
I'm not-
don't believe so.
But anything done by Key and Peele is an A+ in my book. They're amazing.
Mhm.
I'll have to check it out.
I might have, but like most of the Key and Peele sketches exist in that like realm of things I will recognize if I start watching them,
Yeah.
but can't recall just from memory.
Yeah.
It's so fucking accurate.
Okay. Here we go. I'll put it up and I'll pause it to watch later. Oh, I was like, it's 6 seconds long. That's the ad.
All right,
Okay.
we have a
we'll watch
deal.
that later.
A key now, a key later.
Think so.
Yes.
Let's shake on it then.
Let's see, which one of these is it? Oh, that's the prime. That's limbo. Ah, yes, here it is.
Limbo.
He takes the key and he extends his hand.
I suppose I'll shake it, considering I'm the one who's going to be making the key for him.
And he actually has a much bigger hand than yours, and he kind of almost wraps, like he's able to like easily wrap his hand around yours.
Thanos size, dude.
And you feel like all of you feel the wind pick up all of a sudden, and this hot wind blows through the whole place. And Illianor, you feel something.
Did he
You're not
place me
sure
under a
what.
guess?
No.
Just a
But you
The word
know
is
that a
bond.
bargain has been struck, and that your word is going to be remembered. He has marked you in some way. Not in a way that's detrimental. It's more like he now will always know where you are, or something like that.
That is impossible. I have an amulet of proof against detection and location.
That is a fair point.
I've had this since I created Illianor.
You just gotta keep it on.
Yeah, I've also got this. A ring of mind shielding. Get fucked.
Either way, you have been marked.
Okay.
He
Oh.
may not know exactly where you are, but he does know that he has a pact with you.
Gosh, the ring of mind shielding is so neat. I keep forgetting about you get to enter the soul, or your soul gets to enter the ring and communicate with your friends while you're dead. Like,
Wait, I could use my action to become invisible? What?
no,
The ring.
You can use an action to make the ring.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right.
I'm watching the thing. Sequester. God.
I completely forgot about that. That must be why I forgot that I had this ring, because it's been invisible the whole time.
You're invisible. And Ren, are you?
Alright. And with that, he,
Ren's watching the Key and Peele sketch.
I absolutely love the sketch.
It's so good.
Stupid. The player formerly known as Mouse.
Dan Smith.
Yes, the fucking best one on there is Dan Smith, a random white dude from BYU.
It's so good.
Alright. So with that, he escorts you personally out of the place and to the outskirts of the city, where you see this fleet of brass ships that are floating above the sand, and they're these huge skimmers. They have massive sails and sleek, well-polished sides and everything like that.
How did you get it to do that? We're gonna have to talk shop at some point after this, because I have, and you're gonna like this. It's I have plans, and you're gonna like them.
Aera's just looking up at the ships and going, shiny, so shiny.
And they float. Ooh, that's exactly what I need. We're gonna be great friends on Nuas.
Very good. And he escorts you onto the ship. He tells the others what you're doing, and he sends you off.
Does
And-
anybody react really concerned in any way?
Nope.
Okay.
They listen, and then they just go. One of the things now that you've been here for a little while, one of the things you've noticed is it's gotten a little darker. The sun has not moved.
Mmm.
Does it normally get dark? Silly question.
Who are you talking to?
I'm assuming a Nuhas is still with us.
No, he's back at the city. You are now left the city and are skimming your way across. Past all the sand and the flaming.
Yeah, is there a helm? Is there someone at the wheel?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I'll just ask them.
I'm Fiddlebones McCracken.
It's manned by an Afridi, who's very much not pirate-like, and he actually frowns upon anyone who wishes to act like a pirate in his presence.
I wasn't able to hear you too well, and it sounded like you said, "Arg, my name is Bilbo Kraken."
Which is even better. Which is surprisingly close to the name of the lead singer of the Used. Are you ready for this? The Used, a emo band as emo, if not more emo than My Chemical, headed by the lead singer, Burt McCracken.
I mean, if your last name is McCracken, what else are you gonna do?
Make rum.
Yeah. No, he's Mormon.
You poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah, really. No, his fucking name kills me every time. Burt McCracken is his name. That sounds like something that happens after a hard night of drinking. Jimmy, you go out last weekend? Yeah, but I burnt McCracken.
I'm burnt.
I was gonna go for if you fall asleep at the nude beach, but
Oh yeah, that too. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone. We're here all night.
Goodness. Goodness.
We're gonna have a comedy troupe. We're gonna go on tour.